Good morning. Bobby Dupre with the Bobby Dupre Show, presented to you each Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Replays in its entirety at 3 p.m. on Sundays. And of course, many of you watching it on your television through various channels of opportunities to be able to reach the program. And more are watching it on their cell phones.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Tell them about it, Andrew.
You can watch the Bobby
My
Dupre Show.
My sidekick here, Andrew.
Good morning. You can go to the Bobby Dupre Show through your web browser at kdcg.com and just click on the Bobby Dupre Show and watch any of the archive shows. What they do is it routes it all through YouTube on your iPhone, and you can watch away either there, or you can go to your computer to do it. You can go to your iPad, your tablet. Mm-hmm. You know, if you got an Android, it doesn't have to be just the Apple products. It could be the Android products as well. It'll work.
And what about KSLO, 1230 a.m. on your dial, and 105.3 sister company FM. And I might add that I think we are still working on boosting up the mileage that you can reach us on your regular old standard type antennas, or you know, that many of people still have that, because things are a little tight for a lot of families, and these, if you get into buying either cable or direct or dish,
it can be a big bill each month.
Can be a big bill each month.
And the flip side is, even if you got the dish, you can also hook. I know a lot of people, they do the dish with their digital antenna. They can connect it to that box, and they can watch it, the aerial and the box at the same time. You can switch to some stations on the aerial, some on the box. So.
Well, good. And this is Andrew Guitros,
good
my
morning.
sidekick.
How are you? I'm gonna get paid the whole show this week.
We need a couple of sponsors.
I can sure do a couple of sponsors. How about we start with the big sponsor, KDCG, right out the gate. Let's talk about us for 1 second, and then we'll kick to the individual sponsors. KDCG is giving away $100 gas cards from now until December the 10th. All you have to do is text the word PUMP, P-U-M-P, to the phone number 64636. That's 64636. If you text PUMP, you'll be entered in a drawing for a $100 gas card. Give it a shot.
Hey, $100 gas is not bad these days.
That's right. And we'll start with Piggly Wiggly, the three little pigs. You can go to your local Piggly Wiggly grocery store. The two in Annapolis, one on the south end of town, one on the north end of town, and one in Simsport as well. And right now they've got the big specials of 18-piece chicken combo pack. That's the wings, the thighs, and the drumsticks for 99 cents a pound. They got those big, nice pork steaks for $1.49 a pound, and boneless beef round steaks, $2.79 a pound. Go by the Pig Knows Best. The South Opelousas location also does catering for you as well. And
they have dinners at
plate dinners.
Plate dinners at noon.
You can
bet. You bet. You want to start off with a couple of pictures, maybe? I see you have one on.
I've got a big flag right out the gate, and I want to remind people that if you got a flag that has to be disposed of, you can drop it at the Palace. This is the last week to do it, and the American Legion Post 45 is going to dispose of the flags. Here, the Woodmen of the World donated a new flag to Plaisance Elementary to Larry Watson over there, and that's, of course, our friend Ken Thibodeau that brought it for Woodmen of the World, number 47. So I know that old flag is going to get taken care of by the American Legion Post, and we want to thank, talking about flags, let's thank Link Savoy.
Link Savoy sent this. He said this is what he sent this real nice card. Andrew and Bobby, look at here.
Look our chairs on the porch.
He made this on his computer at home. Like How about that? Really, really neat, really neat. And this is his message. This is missing from your broadcasting desk. He says, with this on display, you have a perfect program. Link and Maggie, good morning to you all, and thanks for thinking about us. You know, when we receive something like this, we feel good that someone is sending us a gift, but even if you just send us an email, or you stop us on the street, or maybe we're shopping or coming out of church, whatever the occasion is, and you say something, it gives us the encouragement to go forward, and it also tells us that you are watching. Maybe not all the time. We have some friends that are not able to do it all the time, but we're glad that they all viewers and listeners of the Bobby Dupre Show. And we want to thank our sponsors for believing that many people watch the Bobby Dupre Show with Andrew Guitros.
How you like that? We got this photo that came in from Port Barre.
Port Barre, and this is a picture here of Dreams Come True of Louisiana. About 6 weeks ago, I was having lunch at Cafe Josephine in Sunset. And Kevin Fuselier and
that's Dr. Kevin with Bellevue Vet Clinic.
Bellevue Vet Clinic, and Miss Becky Prejean, who is the executive director of Dreams Come True of Louisiana. And she likes to stress that all the funds that are donated remain in Louisiana. She's not affiliated with a group that she's got to send 10%, 20%. Every dollar stays right here, kind of like in our case with the cerebral palsy breakfast, Santa breakfast. Every dollar goes to the clinic here in Opelousas. And the picture here is of a young man, Paul Cortez III, and this was just must have been last week. A four-wheeler was presented to this young man, and he is going to St. Jude.
No, he's not. This is a different project.
Oh, different project.
Right.
Okay.
He's in Port Barron. Of course, a lot of people know his dad, who's a policeman here with OPD, Paul Cortez.
That's correct.
But she is also, Beck is going with another group to St. Jude's to help another child.
Oh, okay, I see that, another Opelousas child.
Correct.
So Becky sees that Dr. Kevin Fuselier is very, very interested and bankrolling some of it himself. And of course he needs, I sent my check the day that I got back from having lunch. I felt it was a worthwhile project, and I sent my check that day.
If you go to Facebook and look for Dreams Come True of Louisiana, you can send a donation to help them help these kids that need some help. And we got another picture. I saw the mayor snuck in Port Barron.
The mayor of Port Barron, Mr. Gil Savoy.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
Good morning to everybody there. And Becky, good luck to you, and continue the work. If we can help you some more, don't hesitate. Let us know, please.
And then we got a picture here of a big old Halliburton truck getting gassed up over at the Quarters Casino and Travel Plaza.
Yes, yes.
And right there is one of the men that worked there.
And he says, Mr. Bobby, I don't think I ever met you, but I know you know my two brothers, Larry and Harry Gabriel. I said, come on. He says, yeah. Well, I said, the way you were working, I had to make him stop that blower. It makes a lot of noise, so I could take this picture of him. And I was not really surprised to find out who his brothers were, because they're both excellent workers. Both of them have been, Harry's been with me a long, long time, and Larry's been there a good while. Sure. Larry stayed on at DCG Insurance, and Harry came on with the OPAC office. And this young man here has really cleaned up the place. I mean,
Purnell Gabriel.
Purnell Gabriel. And we're going to show you a few trucks here that are
over at the
fueling up.
At the Quarters, it's Chevron fuel. You can get your diesel. You can get your gasoline. We're showing the big trucks here, but on the front side, all the nice, your cars can go. Your wife doesn't have to be concerned about being in a bunch of these big trucks. It's nice and clean, well lit, convenience store, crispy crunchy chicken. They've got the Mexican cantina inside. Go by the Quarters.
And then they have the
inside they have a
Subway.
They have Subway
we have pictures.
as well.
Yeah. Let's show those young ladies, because that lady right here says, Mr. Bobby, don't be putting that picture of mine on the program. I said, you know I am. She said, I know you are. And then there's another picture of another young lady. And
working, making the sandwiches, and then there's the cashier.
She also views watches the program. And there were 4 people, and it was hard for them to keep up with the group buying these lunches. I'm telling you, good sandwiches.
If you're working on the end of the parish, it's a convenient place to get your fuel and get your food at the same time.
That's correct.
There's your tractor getting ready to head out. Mac had fueled it up.
We're going to Winfield, Louisiana, to the little deer hunting camp, and squirrel hunting will soon be starting, and they do a little hog hunting and squirrel hunting, so they use it very, very much.
I see a sunset over the front end loader.
Front end loader of my tractor.
You worked it late at night, huh?
That was last Wednesday evening.
And early in the morning, I see y'all working again.
Mickey Guidry and
Mac
Lejeune. That's Mac Lejeune, right.
And we got Bobby Dupree on the big John Deere.
Oh, I love it. That's my therapy, as Attaway would say.
Man, that's a good-looking tractor.
Yeah, nice-looking tractor.
Of course, you know, they got, you can't always get good help, but you know.
Well, you get what you pay for, and there's no pay, so.
Look, boy, working that big trail.
Yes, sir. Look, I mean, it's fun.
Boy.
It really is fun.
And what you got, a Honda with a Polaris box?
No, that's a Kawasaki.
Kawasaki with
that Polaris box, there's a little story. I bought that, Jimmy Prados had bought a Polaris, and I was looking for something with automatic transmission.
That was back in what, the 90s?
94. And this was purchased at Pete Ford. They also still the Polaris dealer. And I still have the big blue Polaris 400, I think it is, or 425 cc. I bought this as a little additional, and it's part of the Polaris, and it's still in good shape. The story there, and then the red Kawasaki, there's a little story about that. I was walking out of Benton Specialties when we had it open next to King's Truck Stop. Pucci Polanski, my longtime friend, drives up, and he's got this nice, clean, it was almost brand new, Kawasaki on the back. I said, boy, that's a nice one. He said, you know, I just bought it. He says, I haven't even transferred the papers yet. He says, from Donald Schultz, the farmer out in Lewisburg. I said, sure, that's Mr. and Ms. Wayne Gilmore's daughter's husband. He says, you're right. He says, I'm going to have to get rid of it. I said, why? He said, well, I've got some health issues, and I didn't realize how hard it is to load them in and out of the back of my pickup truck. I said, you serious? How much you want for it? He told me. I gave him the check right there on the spot. We unloaded it, and I still have it today. So a little story about longtime friends. He's the one person that when I went out to play golf in March of 1962, he was going to be my instructor. And I guess fortunately I saw the opportunity to do some bail bond business that I was in on Sundays. And the rest of the week I worked either buying pecans back in that time when I went in, or selling insurance and writing bail bonds 24/7. So I gave up the golfing and never did get back to golfing, but our agency has always had someone there. Tatsi got into playing golf and still plays golf. And so we you know, got good little stories and fond memories. Pucci had a men's store here for quite a number of years, right next to near where the National Food Store was in Opelousas. So
there we go.
And he passed away, another one of my close friends.
We got Jimmy Prados.
Jimmy Prados on the phone, must be finding out where to go next. And here we are, kind of making our mind up of how we're going to tackle the next project right there. I think Donnie Perron had just gotten there. I don't know if...
I think that's him in the background.
That's him in the background, on the right, back in the middle.
Coming back into town and putting some fuel again at the waters.
And there they are, the trucks.
Big truckers and everything.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have to take a break for radio and television. Folks, we're going to see you on the other side of 1 minute.